All praise, glory, and honor be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Kwakadash. Double honor to our elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Starting with the 144,000, 12,000 men from each of the tribes of Israel. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. To the elect of Israel, whoever you are. The elect of Israel is known as the remnant that will be saved through the fire. Let me get that. I'm just doing like an impromptu. On my little 15-minute walk. All right, with that, we're going to get at Zechariah chapter 13. I'm going to start at verse 6. And one shall say unto him, what are these wounds in thy hands? Then he shall answer, those with which I was wounded in the house of my friends. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn my hand upon the little ones. The shepherds are these false leaders, false teachers, false prophets. Right? That's not feeding the sheep of Israel properly with the truth. All right? They tell you that we're in the second covenant. When the Lord said, when he come back, he's going to put the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. That would be when the new covenant is established in the earth. Right? In these days and times, we're still dealing with wicked ass Israelites, men and women, right? So we're not in the new covenant yet. You know, we're still in Esau, Edom's world. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So we are not in the new covenant yet. All the prophecies have not taken place yet. For instance, we're still waiting on Esau to get up enough courage, or at least to lose enough, to the point where he has no choice. To the point where he has no choice but to implement the M.O.T.B. Revelation 13:16. We are still in this wicked man's world. You know, concerning the shepherds of Israel, let me get that, and I'll go back to Zechariah. These wicked shepherds of Israel, you know, telling you You don't have to worry about no MOTB. You gotta worry about no Jacob's trouble, right? Yeah, we haven't even reached, the pinnacle of Jacob's trouble yet. And as is written in 2 Ezra chapter 6, that friends gonna fight against friend, neighbor against neighbor. That hasn't happened yet. Not on the scale that's going to happen during Jacob's trouble. A time like no other. Back to this, your false leaders. Ezekiel 9:6. Slay utterly, old and young, both maids and little ones. Salakia, and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men, which were before the house. Lucky if I gotta try to watch, I'm trying to cross the street, so I gotta watch, what's going on. The ancient one then they began at the ancient men, which were before the house of Israel. Starting with false pastors and preachers, false prophets, not warning the people of what's to come. First and foremost, because the Spirit is not in you or on you to do that. Like the brother said at the camp, like the octa said at the camp, just like the hopeful elect, how we have teachers that'll be removed not into the corner no more, that we will see our teachers. The 2/3, they also have teachers and leaders. Those that speak smooth things. They're not warning the people. They're getting everybody else together, have a party. But sooner or later, your partying time is going to be done. The truth is going, the truth, the word going out, is going to be held back. There's going to be a famine of word. Not a famine of water or bread, roughly paraphrasing, but a famine of the word. And I always love to bring this precept out because it's imperative. The Lord said you can't survive off bread alone, but off every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. Roughly paraphrasing. And that start with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's what the word is. All right, begin at the ancient of the house. Those that know they're Israelites, but they're not telling the people the truth. What they say in court? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God, even though they ain't supposed to be swearing on the Bible. When you do this work, you're supposed to be in the same, you're under the same act. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth. And these guys, they're not doing it. Let's go back to Zechariah 13:8. Let me start at verse 6 again. And once y'all say, let me start at verse 7. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. And I will turn my hand upon the little ones. All right? And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. But the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name. All right? That's another thing that they're not doing.